How to give your independent horror film a second life. My name is Michael Joy, owner operator of Marketing Macabre. So here's the thing, when is it time to give your film a second life? A lot of independent filmmakers don't even think of that question. Your film is released, and then you're off to the next project. And that film is in the dust, never to be seen again. Well, see, I don't believe that. I don't believe in that because I believe each film should be treated as its own business. And you just don't leave your business there to die once the initial push is over. I've worked with several companies in the past, distributors, um, and just by sheer coincidence, I've marketed, I've done marketing for one film through one distributor, and then 5 years later, the film is recycled and is being released by a totally different distributor. And just by coincidence, I end up marketing the same film I marketed like 5 years previous. That usually doesn't happen, but pretty funny, and at least I was familiar with the material. But that's the thing. A film can be recycled. A film can live a completely separate second life, whether it has a different distributor or not. So, what I would recommend if you're going to do that, and you should do it, is a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line, whenever, dust off that film, give it some new artwork, make it fresh, and if you have material, make it different. Put out a director's cut, put out an extended edition, put something, some kind of special edition. Um, you see it, studios do it time and time again, putting out different editions of the same classic movie, but just twisting it a little bit, wording it a little different, putting some new artwork out there. But no reason an independent film can't do the same thing. Um, if you made a little bit of money the first time around, why not make a little bit of money a second time around and a third time around? You know, don't give up on that film. Release it again. Do a re-release. See what happens. Um, you'll surprise yourself. It'll be worth it. It will be well worth it, um, because you're investing in a film that you created, and you put a lot of work into it to begin with, even to get it made. So a year down the line, or more, give it that second chance. And I've done a movie doesn't get too old to get a fresh coat of paint. I've done it time and time again with movies that are too old. They're not too old. You know, just because a movie was released years ago doesn't mean it can't have a viable shelf life and it can't start making money again. And I mean, especially if the film has something of a reoccurring theme that a lot of films do. I mean, obviously, your holiday spectrum of Halloween and Christmas and Easter and, you know, things that happen once a year. That film will be popular at least once a year, every year. People will be searching out, hmm, I feel like a good St. Patrick's Day movie. There's Leprechaun, but what else is out there? Or I feel like a good New Year's Eve horror movie. Oh, there's New Year's Evil. What else is out there? Um, Lots of holidays throughout the year. So pick one. And even if it's not, I mean, there are other genres within horror that have a dedicated fan base. And I mean, you see how found footage has blown up. And it wasn't even a thing before Blair Witch Project, and now there's a whole industry of found footage. So, and the fan base is incredible. But again, my final thought is Marketing Macabre can take that film of yours on that second journey. Just get in touch with me. We'll work out a game plan that works for you and works for your film. Later, fucking later.